Hey, that's pretty cool. Full auto fire through an M16. And we have a target left for another round, don't we? So, yes, Hickok 45 here, in case you forgot who I am. We have a nice item here. M16 with an ACOG on it. And an empty magazine. Now, for some reason, it doesn't take long to empty these things when you flip that thing over to the fun switch, does it? So, we're going to take a few shots with this baby. You're familiar, most of you, with an M16. This is, of course, the select fire version, and it will fire fast. You know, the M16, AR-15. These rifles go back into the 1950s in terms of their development, and this is it. This is the one that you know, lots of us have AR-15s, and they're fine. You know, they will get the job done. It's nice to have one that has the fun switch on it to try out occasionally, though, isn't it? So, and we appreciate Silencer Co. coming by and giving us the opportunity to experiment with this a little bit. Now, I wanted to show you a couple of things that are nice about a rifle like this. You know, it's not very heavy, and when you have the fun switch, doesn't mean you have to put it on full auto, does it? It's select fire, meaning it will fire semi-auto and it will fire full auto. And we still have a few people out there, obviously in recent times we have discovered, who don't know the difference between an AR-15 and the military, you know, M4s or M16s. And of course we could demonstrate that in this video, won't we? So let's put another magazine in, and I'm going to put it on semi-auto. Now, semi-auto means it will fire once when you pull the trigger, like this. Now, I think we have the ACOG sighted in. We just did a quick job on it, but let's see. Yeah. Hit that propane tank over there. Oh, a couple 2 liters. Let's see, right there. Let's get that red one. And that one in the tree. I'm going to try that watermelon too that I never did hit too badly. I got him. Try that. What about that one right there? So, one trigger pull, one shot. That's basically what your AR-15 gives you, and that's what you know. That semi-automatic technology has been around for over 100 years, and most people hunt with it. We all have it, and of course, in a rifle like this, it looks evil, but it's just semi-automatic. The difference is this one also has the capability that the military rifles have. But let's put it on full auto. There we go. Big difference. And I can do that. Okay. It will keep firing. That's the difference. This one requires special licensing and is very, very expensive. Okay? So, I just wanted to point that out while we were doing this. So, again, the M16, Eugene Stoner developed this thing. Started out, you know, the development was the AR-10 and the 308 caliber 7.62, and then as Colt bought the patents and all that, it evolved into the 223 round, the 5.56, you know, which we have right here. Okay, now we have an added treat, again, thanks to Silencer Co., and that is one of these, a can. And these are handy. You can put your cigars in them, or you can screw them on to the barrel of many rifles and make them a little quieter, a little more quiet, as you know. And now this one happens to be a Spec War 7.62. Will work on a 30 caliber. In fact, we used it on an AR-10, and it will work also on 5.56. So either way. So let's make sure before we start messing around at the muzzle, we are very, very, very clear. There are no rounds in there, no magazines. Okay, I am convinced of that, so let's just screw this thing on. Very simple. Even I can do it. And then we screw that collar around to where it's tight. For some reason the barrel's hot. Okay. Now that will quiet it down a little bit. This is not subsonic ammo. You know, if you shoot subsonic 223, what are you shooting? 22 long rifle, basically, aren't you? But it does quiet it down a fair amount, and you really can get by without ears. Let me do it without ears here a little bit. You wouldn't want to shoot anything that has, you know, that's kind of loud, that's rather loud, extensively. You know, there's not a macho thing here about not wearing earplugs, anything like that. It's you just don't want to hear gunfire, even 22 long rifle, you know, over and over and over. And again, the effect is cumulative. But I'll try a little bit here without the ears. All right, since I'm deaf anyway. Huh? All right. Okay, let's put a magazine in. 5.56, and we will have some less noisy shooting. I like the ACOG on there. You know, I put that ACOG on my Scar 17 for a while. I don't know, it just didn't seem to work as well as it does on the 5.56.